Hey, what's up? Brown a bastard here saying hello. Um, so I guess I just want to update. I just got back from going out to dance, and it was a really cool experience. Like, I knew I wanted to go dancing, and there was a dance night, and I was like, I'm not gonna go. I've got this office to clean, which I've actually made a lot of progress on, but I decided to go, and I'm so glad that I did because I haven't been able to dance for more than a song or 2 in quite a few years now. Like, I used to get there when the club would open, and I would dance my heart away until kicked out, and I lasted like an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm very proud of myself, and I was thinking about it as I came home and I took a shower because it smelled bad because I was a little sweaty, and I was like, um, I didn't realize how fucking depressed I was, like, working construction. I'm I mean, it served its purpose when I was going, through my divorce and stuff early on because it kept me busy and focused and, like, working, and I needed that. I needed something to just focus on and just work and keep my head down. But then, like, once I started processing shit more and doing more and, like, feeling more like myself, then I felt, like, trapped in this job, and, um, it's, like, crazy. It's been, like, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I shower every day, and I dance around the house again, like, all these things that I used to always do, I didn't even realize that I had stopped doing any of it. Like, I was so fucking depressed, and I had no idea. Like, I knew I was down, but, I mean, like, I really feel like me again, like, completely, like, not like the old person that I was, like, outwardly, like, not me in my drinking days, like, I don't even really see that as, like, me. It was obviously an aspect of me when I was, like, damaging myself, but there was always, like, this person inside of me who was creative and wanted to be joyous and wanted to be happy and wanted to be free. And, um, I remember like a lot of times I was worried, I was like, well, if people knew the real me, I don't think they'd like me anymore because I was hanging out with a lot of party people and a lot of people who were really toxic to me. And I was toxic to them in return. Like, I'm not bashing on anybody from my past. I mean, I really appreciate people for the time and place and the things, the memories that were had. I mean, I did have a lot of good times, but there was still always like this inside of me, um, just kind of trying to break out and trying to figure things out. And so um, yeah, it just felt really good to just go out and dance. Cause I used to do that before, like, when I was like 19, 20, actually 16, there was a club in Portland that would let 16-year-olds come in. And, I think it was called Club Z. I love that place so much. Um, so I'm really just kind of trying things on for size and going back to my roots and finding what fits and what doesn't fit. And it turns out the things that I'm really like really pull me in are still valid. Like, I always loved to dance, and it felt so good to just dance. Silly. It's silly, but it's me. And like, also another new thing that I've noticed is I have a lot of ideas. I have some grandiose ideas, like I always did, but I'm really like kind of pacing myself and going, okay, I gotta hit here and then here and then here if I want to get there, and there's still a plan and process that I'm actually sticking to. I don't have the I don't always have the words to articulate like what it is I'm doing, and a lot of people don't always get it like watching me, but there is a method to my madness, and I'm doing a slow climb, and I'm fine with that. But, like, I have a button business, and it is I'm throwing myself back into it, like, full time, which I'm pretty excited about. Um, I, I've never in the 9 years that I've been making buttons, I've never said, "Okay, this is gonna be my job, and I'm gonna focus on this, and I'm gonna make it good, I'm gonna build it good." I mean, I would do it for a few months, and then I get a call, and I'm back on the road, and I'm on tour, and not that I mean, I had a great experience, I had a lot of fun, I met a lot of really cool people, but my business suffered, and I remember on, the last tour that I worked with Bob, like, I was so excited when I came home and had all this energy and was, like, putting it into the business, and I was lining stuff up and knocking shit out, and we weren't gonna leave until, like, May for tour, and I think it was, like, November, and he called me and he's like, "We're leaving in February," and I was just like, I could totally just, like I was excited, I didn't wanna say no, but I was, like, super bummed because I was, like, putting all these things in place for my business that I needed to be there for, and that was, like my business was booming then, like, I was pulling in for a few months there, like, I didn't make less than 1,000 a month for a few months, like, and then, like, it topped out, like, 45 or 4,700, like, it was really cool. I mean, and I was so bad with money, and I just spent it on all the stuff that I thought the business needed, or I'd feel guilty. I'd pay a bunch of house bills instead of it reinvesting it into the business, and then I went back on tour. And, um, I'm really trying to like, not trying, I am, I'm focusing. I'm lining up 1 event a month. I'm told myself I'm gonna do a minimum of 1 event a month. I've been doing that since I reopened the business as an LLC. I only missed 1 month, from April to December that I didn't do an event, and I think it was, like, September I didn't do an event. But I'm doing an event every month this year, and I'm getting stuff lined out. So I've got like one weekend where I dedicate to my business and not band practice. But on the flip side of that, without working construction, I can now do band practice twice a week. So I actually get to practice all the practices when my band practices, which is really cool. And I am in a new band. Um, it's called Showing Teeth. It's a metal band. I'm pretty excited about it. Been working hard at it. Well, not working hard at it, but working at it for almost 4 years. It's been a slow process because I wasn't super gung ho about it for a long time. And Sam, who played in this band that I loved called Meat Bird, was my favorite grindcore band in Washington or ever. Like they were just, I loved Crippled Bastards for so long, or Crippled Bastard for so long. And then when I heard Meat Bird, I was like, in love all over again, like the first time I heard Cripple Bastard. So, um, it it was awesome. And, but yeah, so, like, I think it was just I don't know if I don't wanna call it fate, but it just kept lining up. We kept running into each other, and then we ran into each other when, neither one of us had a band. And so we've been kinda plugging away at this and rotating members, and for feels like almost a year now, or pretty close to. We got 2 guys that we click really well with, and everybody plays their part, and it's a really incredible project. Like, I'm really excited. I mean, I still think we have a lot of work to put into it, but what we're making is it feels new and different, and I'm sure, like, every band every band, you say that, "It feels new and different," but it feels really good. Like, um, Joe's just a monster at drums, and he's always trying to, like, refine his craft, in the same like, Pat's rad on bass. He's the only one that doesn't take breaks. Like, we'll take band breaks, and he'll be down there playing bass until we get back, and then he'll be playing another set, and he practices every day, and, like, Sam is just amazing and comes up with he's got all these songs in his head that it just comes out, and there it is, and, um for some reason, they like my voice, and they haven't kicked me out yet, so I guess I bring something to the table too, but I mean, I do. I work hard at it. I've been taking voice lessons to get my voice back because I haven't actively been singing for, like, like, the last 5 years just about, and so I've been really working hard at training training my vocal cords and taking care of my voice, and I quit smoking for this band. I mean, for myself, but I love to smoke, but smoking makes me sick, so it's like a love-hate relationship, so I quit smoking so that my voice would improve. So, I always told myself that if I ever got in a real band I don't mean, like, Bastard Child was totally a real band, but, I didn't sing, I played bass. So I told myself if I ever was gonna sing for a project that I really cared about, like a band, not my solo project, but like a band, that I would quit smoking. So I'm holding myself to that one. But I've been sleeping. I have these see these dark ass circles? Well, this is makeup that I didn't wash off, but I have these like super dark circles under my eyes. Back for a while, and I thought it was never gonna go away, and since I quit my job, I've been sleeping and sleeping and sleeping, catching up on so much sleep. I mean, like, fuck, dude, I've been working on average, like, I think my shortest average week out of the 5.5 years that I was working, you know, was like 48 hours. There was a while there where I was only working 48-hour weeks. There was 6 months where I only worked 40 hours a week, but usually it was like anywhere between like 50 and 65 hours a week and a couple times like over 70, and I was like, "Fuck." And it's all you do is just drive and work. Like, I thought I hated driving. Like, I never thought I would ever hate driving, but I couldn't stay awake. Like, I used to drive 10 to 14 hours a day on tour, and I couldn't I could not stay awake for the life of me. Um, I would go and vend, I'd try and carve out some time to go vend, and like, I went and did, punk rock bowling my 2nd year there, and Shauna came with me to help me run the booth, and fuck, dude, like, it was just dude, I couldn't stay awake for more than 3 hours. I think I made it driving. She drove most of that trip because I was so fucking exhausted that I would just start fucking nodding off, and she she got to the point where she could know by the way that when I would talk, it wouldn't make sense that I needed to pull over, and she had to take the car. So, super appreciative to her for that. But I was really worried, like, I thought that I was gonna hate driving, and I love driving. I mean, I prefer driving as my favorite mode of transportation over, like, planes and trains or anything. I love to drive. Get in the car and just fucking go. So I actually the fact that I was able to dance for an hour and fucking 20 minutes makes me really excited that I probably will eventually have it in me to drive again, especially, when my band starts touring. Like, when I mean, we recorded one demo and it was horrible because I wasn't ready, and our friend did it, which I really appreciate that he did it, but it just wasn't what we really wanted to put out there, for people to hear. It really didn't represent us the way that we feel it should. So we're gonna go to the studio, May 2nd is what we're working towards, and I feel more confident in my voice. Um, I'm starting to be able to articulate and get some of my growls back and dude, it's been hard, man. It's been fucking rough trying, like, especially when, like, my fuck, dude. After touring all the time, my voice was in primo condition, and then to go back, and it was like square one all over again. I mean, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So, I'm actually starting to gain control over my voice again, which makes me happy, and I'm starting to hit the right notes and get on key, and then there's times I was just like, "Oh, fuck, that sucks. That is not what I was aiming for," but go hard or go home. Make it loud and proud so you know that you made that fucking mistake, I guess. But, so yeah, life in a nutshell. It's been a wild fucking ride, but I am back. I mean, I'm as back as back can be, um, for the sober version of this the sober focused version of myself, and I heard that the trashed version of myself was pretty damn determined, so, um, see what happens. I feel determined, I feel good, I actually love myself now. I learned how to love myself. That's probably one of the coolest things that happened in the last 5.5 years was I actually learned how to love myself. I learned how to forgive myself. I'm still working on some things. It's hard. Some memories were really suppressed and then they pop back up and I'm like, "Oh god, that was me. I'm an asshole," So I've been apologizing when the opportunity presents itself to the right people. Um, because I did hurt a lot of motherfuckers when I was fucking drinking and partying, and I didn't mean to, but it doesn't change the fact that I hurt them. So yeah, I've had to swallow a big fucking dose of pride over, this last half a decade, but I'm appreciative, I'm grateful. Um, right now I feel like on cloud 9 because I danced an hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, it's crazy. I love dancing. I love dancing so much, and it just felt really good. So, it's nice to not be depressed anymore. I mean, I actually looking around this trashed room, I mean, I've been throwing some stuff away. Like, I figured out the key to throwing shit away is if I hem and haw and I can't think of an immediate art project or use for it, and I'm staring at it and I'm like, "I've been staring at you for, like, 6, 7 years now, and I still ain't used you yet," which probably means that if it ever comes time that I could use it, I can just acquire something else just like it. So in the fucking garbage it goes because 'cause I've been holding on to some shit for years, man. I think I've about talked all I can to myself. Well, I mean, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to whoever's watching this, so I saw I got one, so hi. But, and whoever else comes across this later and sticks it through this long, hi. Um, I'm gonna say thank you for believing in me. Everybody. I'm gonna cry. I don't wanna cry. There's been a lot of people I know, a lot of friends that have been waiting for me to get back to this, get back to art is what I mean. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for not talking shit when I told you I didn't play music anymore and I wasn't a musician. Oh my god, music is life. It is the key to everything. But I had to learn balance. And to learn how to take care of myself. I had to learn how to stop running from myself. I had to learn how to love myself. I learned how to accept love from others. I've completely fell in love with my best friend. I married him. Um, he takes really good care of me. And he also gives me space to let me take care of myself, which I think is even more important than the fact that he treats me like a queen. Um, I feel so grateful for this time. I'm grateful for the construction job too, even though in the end it was killing me. I stayed too long, a little too long. Um, but then who knows? Timing is timing. When it's right, it's right. When it's time to go, it's time to go. Whatever it is you're doing. When it's time to jump, it's time to jump. And when you do it is when it's time. So that's part of living in the moment. But God, I miss this. I miss this so much. I didn't even know how much I missed it. But man, it's been pulling me. It's been calling me so hard. I mean, it started with Robbie's funeral last year, and then it just, like, snowballed from there. I went then I saw this Amanda Palmer concert in, like, June or July of last year, and she reminded me of who I used to be. Like, I was so afraid to share myself with people, and that's why I quit playing music, 'cause music is so fucking honest, it's my truth, like, music is, like, the tool that grants me permission to be like, to share my truth, like, the pain, the beauty, the everything, and, like, the show that Amanda's doing right now is so just raw and honest, and she's been kind of floundering in the beginning and then, like, building it as she goes, but it's important. She's sharing her truth, and it's important. Like, I don't care if you like Amanda Palmer or not, like, I was never a huge Dresden Doll fan, or anything, I wanted to see my friend Jinx. I wanted to see her smile, and I knew she loved Amanda Palmer, and I'd never seen Amanda live, so I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go check this out, and I'm bringing you with me." And she needed it, and I needed it, and from there, everything's just kinda snowballed, like, sometimes I just, just threw my hands up and just fucking went with the ball just rolling, and I just stuck with it, and now I'm here, and I took the leap, and I mean, I don't even like that voice that tells me I can't. It's a squeak, and I keep making it quieter. That voice, that negative voice that likes to fuck with me, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and quieter and quieter and quieter, and I'm finding zen, and I'm finding peace, and I'm learning how to tell it to shut the fuck up to the point where I actually honestly believe in myself. It's not just it's not just something I say, you know? I really do believe in me. Like, fuck, man, it's been hard. Anything's possible. If I can feel this way, even if it only lasts for a few moments, even if it only lasts until I get up in the morning, you know, it was fucking worth it. All the hell I went through, all like learning how to face myself, fight, like not just fight my demons, but actually deal with them, make peace with them. That I think is even more important than fighting them is making peace with your fucking demons. Just accepting the things that happened in life and learning that it's okay and you can let it go and move on. Like, and there's still a lot to let go of, but um every day the baggage is a little less. And this just that alone is worth it. Like, I almost got down on myself, the other day about something. And then instead, like, I was like, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm not gonna get down on myself," and I started the button blog, which I love the button blog. I haven't done a button blog in, like, 5 years, 4 or 5 years, for my business, and I did the button blog, and I did it honest, and I did it true, and I took the time, and I carved out a section to do it right the way I wanted to do it, and it felt so good, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck you, negative voice. You're not gonna tell me shit anymore, because I'm gonna fucking succeed, or I'm gonna die trying." So, keep carving your path. Believe in yourself, even if it's just a little bit at first. Even if it's just one thing, like, maybe you make your bed every day, and you take pride in that. If you got one fucking thing that you're like, "Yes, I fucking accomplished this," keep doing it, and build on it slowly, step by step, until you feel comfortable in your own skin. Because goddamn, there's nothing as great as feeling comfortable in your own skin. This is my life, and I'm living it with a whole new set of skills that I didn't have before, and it feels great. Love you, whoever you are. If you stuck with me this long, you're watching the video this long, love ya. Believe in yourself. Keep taking little steps. Keep taking little steps every day. It's fucking worth it.